Roast & Co. offer a fun, sophisticated dining out experience around one central ingredient. Read any local food blogs and you'll find they're doing it exceptionally well with a global twist on local Mzansi flavors. And it's sustainable.
There's a new chick in town, brought to you by the founders of HQ Restaurant. Roast & Co. is challenging long-winded menus by focusing on one thing and one thing only that they're really good at, and that is chicken.
2017 was the year of the rooster on the Chinese calendar. A good one for Matthew MULHOLLAND and his partners to launch this tribute to the taste of free-range, ethically raised chicken and all you can do with it.
What inspired your restaurant's concept?
I was traveling in Europe with some friends and we came across some really cool eat-out chicken rotisserie restaurants wholeheartedly dedicated to roast chicken, and it got me thinking, you know, it's South Africa's favorite meal, and why don't we eat it when we're out with friends in a social environment? Surely you want to, you know, that enjoyment that you have at home, you want to share with your friends and family while out, and we decided to create a restaurant that was dedicated to roast chicken.
The interiors are by world-renowned Turkish architect Ali KEMALI. He's revealed the history of the building and introduced a new South African design heritage in features like lighting by designer Porky Heifer.
This is a very iconic courtyard in Cape Town, dating back to the late 1700s. How did you bring this building back to life?
As you see, we opened up and exposed all the brickwork and all the original architecture. And we wanted to keep that as a backdrop. So that was the initial decision we took, to play with the architecture as opposed to play against it. And obviously lighting is most crucial. We work on at least, I would say, about 12 to 18 different types of light, from ambience lighting to task lighting to traffic lighting to architectural lighting. All of it must come together in, I often give the example of a well-balanced salad. Mustn't have too much tomatoes or too many lettuces.
The restaurant promotes delicious, ethically farmed, stress and antibiotic-free chicken to as many people as they can.
Where does your love for cooking come from?
Well, it started at a very young age in the kitchen. When I was about 4 or 5. Whenever family were entertaining, I'd always be there. And then it moved on to attending culinary school upstate New York at the Culinary Institute of America, where I really developed my skills.
Matthew trains his chefs in the same skills and sustainable approach, using every part of the bird as creatively as possible.
What inspires your ingredients?
Well, I think it's a farm-to-table approach. We've really sourced the best chicken from the Elgin Valley and Elgin free-range chickens. And that's how we treat it after that. You know, the best butter brine that we've carefully developed with them, and then to us, you know, with a unique cooking style.
The restaurant is a platform for homegrown talent and produce. TINASHE MOTSI stocks proudly South African sodas and tonics at his gin bar.
What are you making for us?
Okay, so we're making gin and tonic, and you have some craft mixers and some assorted fruits, like you can choose from yourself, like what gin you want to make.
Ooh, so for me it'll be strawberries, gooseberries, and maybe raspberry.
All right, cool, eh?
Matt, this is a pretty novel idea. Your customers must love it.
Yeah, it's absolutely a fantastic idea. Build your own gin and tonic station with some craft tonics and some great gins, and the customers get to do really what they want. And, you know, in this setting of one of the most beautiful historic courtyards in the country, really feels like you're somewhere in Europe. And on top of that, we've got the oldest vine in the Southern Hemisphere that still produces wine.
It makes for a great vibe.
For her take on the decor and menu, we were joined by food journalist and technologist behind the blog Mzansi Style Cuisine, Thuli Gogela.
I'm looking for a chicken that is packed with loads of flavor. I must smell it and want to devour it. And it must be succulent, because that's what you get from a farm-grown chicken.
Okay, guys, we've got some 2 sharing places to start. That's the roast chicken Caesar croquettes, and that's the Mzansi fried mac and cheese.
Oh my, this is very interesting.
Enjoy, guys.
I'm gonna try me some Mzansi mac and cheese.
That dish, I love the name, Mzansi mac and cheese. And the chakalaka sauce, it makes it even more interesting. And the croquettes, They are like crunchy on the outside, and when you open them, it's succulent, it's full of flavor, and like you want to eat more of it.
Main attraction, our roast chicken.
Gosh.
This is our house pickled slaw, charred and bono. Enjoy, guys.
You can order truffle pup or pumpkin fritters, but the stars are always the chicken and roast potatoes.
Thuli, which one's your favorite?
I loved the charred umbona, and I love that they're using vernacular on their menu. The chicken is perfectly seasoned right to the bone. Absolutely stunning.
And everything you would expect.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm blown away.
Rounded off with sunset sessions in the piazza promoting homegrown talents like Louise Day, this is a new South African food experience to rank with the best.